Golden State, man. Draymond Green came out a while ago, and he said All-Star break when they got Jimmy. I think they played 1 or 2 games at the time, maybe 3, can't recall. But he said, "Hey, man, we winning the championship. This was about to go down. We finna win the championship." And both of us was kind of like, I know you said, I mean, I don't think he crazy, but I wouldn't pick them to win the championship. I was like, bro, you tripping. Y'all not winning no championship this year. Like, that was my stance. Like, it's not happening. But since then, Golden State, they've been hooping, Joe. They've been hooping. So I got to ask you, Joe, what you think the Warriors' ceiling is, man? Do you think that they can win the championship? Legit.
Shout out to my brother J-Mo.
Mm-hmm.
In the words of Craig from Friday, yes. Yes. I think they can win the championship. They can win the championship. I mean, is Steph Curry on that team? He is, right?
Yes,
4-time champion.
Mm-hmm.
This looking more like the 2022 Warriors. A little better, too, probably. They're looking pretty nice. Now, don't get me wrong. The opponents we thinking about outside of them, OKC Thunder, Lakers, only in the West. Nuggets most likely, too. And in the East, you got the Boston Celtics, maybe the Cavs, maybe the Bucks, right? But the Warriors, since acquiring Jimmy, you know what? Since the All-Star break, let's talk about that. Since the All-Star break, they have the second best net rating in the league right now, behind the Cavaliers, who haven't lost the All-Star break, by the way. The Warriors are 12-1 with Jimmy Butler, too, by the way. Steph Curry has took it to another level. He was averaging 24 points a game before Jimmy Butler, 23 points a game before Jimmy Butler arrived. I say he shouldn't be in the All-Star game because he was slumming. Jimmy Butler gets there. Since All-Star break, Steph is averaging 30 points and 7 assists a game, while shooting 51% from the field and 44% from 3. And he's being clutch in these games. So Steph is looking rejuvenated. He's looking like he just got a second breath. Like he looks so ready, so excited. Kind of like how LeBron looked when Luka showed up. That's how Steph looked when Jimmy Butler showed up. All right. One of the unsung heroes for this team, Moses Moody. They needed one of these guys to take a leap. Moses Moody, nah, he ain't take no leap like he could be a potential all-star. But he took the necessary leap for a role player. Since the Jimmy Butler trade, he's averaging close to 12 points a game, which is pretty okay. While shooting, what's this? 43% from 41% from the 3-point line. So that's good too. Kuminga is just now coming back. Kuminga has been out this whole time, which gives them another scorer and another defender on the wing with them, right? So, and Jimmy Butler, the unknown playoff Jimmy. What we gonna get from Jimmy? I seen Jimmy take down Giannis multiple times. I see Jimmy take down the Celtics multiple times. I see Jimmy take the LeBron and AD. This LeBron wasn't like LeBron we saw those years ago. And in the bubble, AD. Yep. I know it was in the bubble. He had Chris Dunn. I think his name was Chris Dunn. He had a rookie on. He had 2 rookies. Tyler Hero. I think it's Chris Dunn. Tyler Hero and the other rookie. He had a daggone Bam Adebayo when he was young, and took him to 6 games, having a 240-point triple doubles. So
Duncan Robinson.
Duncan Robinson, who got a contract off that, right? So when you have Steph Curry and Jimmy Butler and then Draymond Green, I mean, we talking about like since the Jimmy Butler trade, Draymond Green has been back to looking like one of the best defensive players in the NBA. And speaking of defense, right now since the All-Star break, the Warriors are the 5th best team defensively, 5th in defensive rating, 2nd in offensive rating, 3rd in points per game, and the key one I like, the old Warriors strength of numbers, they 1st in assists. That's how you know the Warriors are rocking. So, do I think they can win a championship? Absolutely. Would I be shocked? No. That's why I ain't want to come on here and say no, they won't, because they can win the championship. But would I pick them though? No, I'm not picking them. I'm sorry. I say all that to say I'm not picking y'all, but they gonna win it though.
It depends.
Kendrick, no.
I think that when I look at the Western Conference, right, there are 2 teams in the Western Conference. If I'm the Warriors, I'm nervous if I got to see. It's the Lakers healthy, and it's the Denver Nuggets. Because I firmly believe that every other team that they could see in this West, whether it be the Wolves at some point, the Thunder at some point, the Grizz at some point, the Rockets at some point, I think they can outthink. Between Jimmy, Steph, Draymond, and Steve Kerr, they can outthink y'all. You know what I'm saying? They can outplay y'all. I think they can out-hustle y'all. But when it comes to going up against Bron and Luka with JJ Redick, when it's against Jamal Murray and Jokic with Mike Malone, I don't think you outthinking them teams, because them two teams have at least a player or a whole team that has championship pedigree. So I think that's not a matchup. Now, do I think it's impossible for them to beat those teams? I don't, because you have Steph. And he, like you said, he has upped this game to another level. But I do think you don't want that to be a first round matchup. If the Lakers are healthy and they see the Lakers in the first round, they're going home. And I think if they see Denver in the first round, I also think they're going home. But I think if you can somehow avoid those guys to maybe the second round or the third, I think you got a better shot. If one of these guys get knocked off, I think you got a better shot. But I do love what I'm seeing. 9-1 over their last 10 games. Jimmy's playing at a high level. I question the fit personally, but it looks like Jimmy. One thing I like about Jimmy, bro, is Jimmy. He's a whatever is required. He's a whatever is required type of guy. I'll rebound. I'll defend. I'll facilitate. I'll go score. Whatever y'all need me to do, I will go do. I mean, the man just had a triple-double last night. I think they said the first triple-double since 1972 for the Golden State Warriors. Some crazy number like that, which was wild to see, right? In his first couple games with the Warriors, you know what I'm saying? He giving you about 18 points a game, 6 rebounds, 6 assists. Like, you got Kuminga coming back soon too. Can't forget about Kuminga. Big time piece, big time young piece. You know what I'm saying? That can add to both sides of the floor. So I think it's possible. But Joe, I think it's possible that I could score an NBA bucket. I think it's possible that if you put me on the NFL field, I could get a yard. I also think it's possible that if I entered the lottery, I could win. I think all of those are possible. Like, it can happen. It can happen. But will it happen? I don't think it's going to happen. I think all of those things probably, well, I might get an NBA bucket. I'm just saying, backdoor cut, layup, you know what I'm saying, step back trade. I might get an NBA bucket. I ain't going to lie to you. But anything else, I'm a little frail trying to get an NFL yard. I might get smacked. I'm a little skinny for an NFL yard. I ain't gonna lie. And the lottery, we know how slim them chances are. So I don't mean to compare it. I just want to sneak that joke in there. I think they have a chance. When Draymond first made his statement, I was like, bro, cut it out, bro. But one thing I paid attention to him saying, Joe, was like, we feel like we can win every game. We feel like we can win every game. And you can see that. You see that belief, you see that confidence. So one thing that does make you nervous about Golden State, when they confident, when Steph is rolling, when Draymond Green talking his trash, hitting dagger threes against the Pistons. Just like the Detroit Pistons. Shout out to Carl. Draymond hitting dagger threes against the Pistons. When stuff like that is happening, you know what I mean? Then, you can't completely rule them out. But again, I think the first round matchup is going to be key. I think it's going to be key. I wouldn't want to see the Lakers or Denver until like conference finals, if possible. You know what I mean? So, I'm just saying, J-Bo. I'll say, and you give me 7 NBA trades, bro. I'm gonna give you at least 3 of them. At least 3 of them going down. What percentage is that? I can do quick math real quick.
That's like 30.
42%. No, that's 32%.
No,
I think it's 42. Okay, I'll okay. Let's just say, because that's like Steph Curry shooting from the tray. So let's just say I get you 20. I definitely should. I'm definitely making at least probably closer to 3-4, depending on the space. You know what I'm saying? I got a little room. You know what I mean?
I got space.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? NBA East, NBA guys, they 6'8". I'm barely 6 foot, bro. So these guys, you know what I'm saying, I might not be able to get it off. But if I got a little room, you know what I mean? If I'm playing alongside somebody that can space it out a little bit, give me some clean looks, so we raining trades. We raining trades. I'm just saying. Let me not, man.
Hey, I'm letting you know right now. Denver versus Warriors. Give me Golden State.
Ooh. I will say this. I do like the Jimmy. I do like Jimmy from the standpoint of like, if you put him on Michael Porter Jr. or even Jamal Murray, but really on Michael Porter Jr., it can make things tough because Michael Porter Jr. in the playoffs is like he really, I don't want to use the phrase underrated because he's not, but he's a slept-on piece he's killer in the playoffs.
He gives you a game or two.
Bro, he do. And big time shots where it's like, yo, this man can't miss today. And then Jamal in the playoffs, Jamal is Jamal. But the one thing I will say about Jamal is it's hard to check Lamar. It's hard to check Jamal because of how he plays off Jokic, coming off screens and things of that nature. Like it's hard to check him in the postseason. But Mike Malone, even though I don't like him, I respect him as a head coach. I think they would have to beat them off of playing extremely well. I don't think they can beat them off of just being smarter than them. Like I feel like they could beat a lot of other teams in the West because a lot of the teams in the West are really young. And so I don't know. I would lean towards Denver. I would lean towards Denver like 6-7 games. Look, especially because Denver got home court. My bad, but go ahead. My bad.
I love Mike Malone, but when Jokic is not on the floor, they're garbage. This is every single year. They're Jokic or bust. Literally, Jokic or bust. So Mike Malone, good coach, but Jokic. Somebody Jokic more. And like Jokic, and like they're role players. Like one thing about the Nuggets, y'all exposed them. Y'all did it. They got no shooters. Yeah. Literally, they got Jamal Murray, Mark MPJ. That's it. I mean, for real. Let Brown shoot. you know, let Eric Gordon shoot. Let them shoot. So the Warriors defense defense stepped up since Jimmy Butler got there. They got a really good defense. So give me them. And then also with LeBron being hurt, Lakers can slide and swap with Memphis. So Memphis can be that number 2 seed or number 3 seed. Yeah. So Warriors can see Memphis first round.
Oh, that's a dub.
They can see Memphis first round easily and Nuggets second round. And then y'all gotta see OKC second round.
I want to ask you this before we get off. I want to ask you this. You said you wouldn't pick them to. Would you pick them to come out of the West?
Let me say this. I wouldn't, right? The only team I feel like they can't beat though, like how about this? If they go into a series with anybody in the West, I'm like, yo, the Warriors can win. The only team I'm thinking about it's a bad matchup for them are the Lakers. The Lakers, I think the Lakers, y'all can beat them because of the LeBron factor. Like you said, like you can't outsmart. It's kind of like you can't do that with LeBron James. But they're a small team. That's how the Lakers always had their advantage. But Luka and LeBron's gonna be tough. But they play the Nuggets, and then OKC is young. I'm picking OKC to come out the West. Let you know right now.
Okay.
Before we get to the playoffs.
Gotcha. I was asking. Cause I forgot you did make that pick before the season started. You got OKC coming up. Okay. I got you.
Went down a little bit, but I'm still sticking with them though. All right. That Luka trade got me a little worried, but they can beat OKC. They can definitely beat OKC. So, but I'm wrong with OKC though. Shout out to SGA year. So this playoff run might remind you of some guys you like in NBA history.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he might have that type of run. I'm feeling like this 2020, 2010, 2011.
Oh,
2020, 09, 2010. Around the time.
We got to revisit this. we got to revisit. I'm curious to see where you go with that one, man. But we got time. Joe, let's wrap it up, man.